All right, guys. Welcome back to my channel, the Legend FS Academy. As you all know, my name is Legend FS Academy, and in this my channel, I share about technical analysis on how I trade, what I look out for, and I share a lot of tips that could help new beginners to get used to trading. So in this particular video, what I will be diving into is to show you my prediction or my technical analysis based on what is going to happen next in the coming week. So I have a auxiliary pan auxilian, which is a GBP, NZD, and USDCHF. Those are the two pairs that I will be diving into. I will be doing the technical analysis based on them, and to further dive into what will happen in the coming week. As you all know, that the forex market has been in I wouldn't say it has been in a range, but the forex market has been acting funny ever since ending of last month to this month. The forex market has not been that juicy for you to trade, but nevertheless, we will still keep on analyzing. So what I have in my front here, without wasting much of our time, what I have in my front here is a GBPNZD. So now, how do you do your technical analysis? If you want to do your technical analysis, first, let me get this out of my way. Let me delete all this stuff. And this is pure chart of GBPNZD for those who love to trade GBPNZD. First and foremost, I am a swing trader, but this is not to say that this cannot work for day trader. It can also work for day trader, but what will now differentiate the swing trader and the day trader is the timing. So as a swing trader, if I want to trade, what I do first, most time I come to my monthly time frame or the weekly time frame. But in this case, I will be using the weekly time frame. What I do first is to come to my weekly time frame and check the flow of the market. Are we in a downtrend or are we in a uptrend or ranging market? Once I've established that we are in an uptrend, we're in a downtrend, and then now I can ask, okay, I will want to buy if I'm in an uptrend, and I want to sell if I'm in a downtrend. But if I establish that we're in a ranging market, I want to stay aside because I don't trade the ranging market. I want to stay aside. But in this case, I have established that we are in an uptrend. We are in an uptrend for my weekly time zone. We are in an uptrend. Then, but what you can see is that as we are going, the market has been pulling back, pulling back. If you can spot it very well, we have what we call the inverser head and shoulder pattern, which is somewhere here, which is somewhere here, which is somewhere here. Okay, then we have another one here. We have another one, which is another one here. Okay, we have another one here. If you can see it clearly, if you can see it clearly, this is an inverser head and shoulder pattern. So what you want to do first, once you head to your weekly time zone, you want to create your zones. You want to create zones like support and resistance zone. Those are the zone that will guide you, yeah, when you switch to your lower time frame, because those zones, most time when a lot of traders, I have been victim of it. When I create my zone on a higher time frame, once I go to my entry time frame, which is the H4 or the H1, I intend to delete those zones, and I have been doing it. And a couple of weeks ago, I've got my hand burnt by doing that, because I will not be able to see. The market can be giving me a reaction in a particular minor zone, because I've deleted my zone. I will not be able to know what the market is saying there, and I've incurred some losses by doing that. So I don't want you to be doing such a mistake. Once you've created your zone, please stick to it. Now let's create our zone very quickly before we dive in. Like we can see here, here is a major resistance, You can create our zone like this. Then I use this particular tools to create my zone. You can use your rectangle, whatever that suits you. So me personally, I love using this particular one. You can see that this is the neckline. This is the neckline. You clone, you adjust it properly to look nice, and Yes, then you pick it up again. Then I use horizontal for my zones. Then this is another zone where you can also rely on. Then once you make your zone look so neat, you'll just be needing the few zones that just be needing the few one. Once you make your zone so neat like this, then your work is almost done. So let's just say, okay, this is another zone. So you can now tell that if this market can break and retest this particular neckline, we'll be heading to this particular zone here. If this market break below this particular zone, we'll be heading here. These are the major zones that I'm seeing for now. Maybe once you switch to daily time frame, you can now see another zone, another minor zone, which can also play out. Okay, now let me dive into the explanation of this particular GBPNZD. First, we have this particular inverser head and shoulder. The market is going up, and all of a sudden, the market started heading lower. But this inverser head and shoulder comes up, which is a reversal pattern in the market. Once you spot this on a downtrend, just know that the market wants to continue higher. So once I spotted this, I know, okay, for a fact that the market wants to continue going higher. I pull out all my technical analysis tools to wait for the market. But surprisingly, the market now break the neck of this head and shoulder pattern, which I'm very happy about as of when he did break out. Then I was patiently waiting for this guy to pull back here and resist and keep on going up. But that doesn't happen. Rather, this guy came here, break below this neckline, and the moment I spotted this thing as of last week or last week thereabout, or 2 weeks last week thereabout, I know that there's a problem, because for whatever reason that made this particular guy to break below this neckline, I am not my bias is now 50-50. My bias is 50-50. So that is why I was just sitting on my hand to see what will really happen. So I have established this from my weekly time frame. All I have to do is now switch to my daily time frame. Daily time frame is where I will now start to pull out my trend line, my other tools for trading. Then in my daily time frame, I can see that I have a chance of drawing my trend line here. I have a chance of drawing trend line, and I pull out my trend line. I pull it out from somewhere here to here. You can see, you make sure your trend line connects. Make sure it connects from the first one to let it connect properly. You can see that my trend line connect both the wicks. You don't draw on the body. Make sure you draw your trend line on the wicks of the candle, not on the body, so that your trend line will be able to cater for first breakouts. You understand? So now I've been able to establish that this trend line has been holding this market. When it came here, it pull up again. It came here, it pull up again. It couldn't break below for some time. It came back, it came up again, it pulled up again, then it came down again. On this particular spot now, it is where the market now finally broke down the trend line. And it broke it. The moment I spotted this 2 days ago, I said to myself, this market behaviors has changed. But nevertheless, you know that forex market is highly probability. Nothing is certain in the forex trading. You cannot say because this market has broken this trend line that the market wants to start heading south and you start selling. No, that is a recipe for disaster. If you do that, you shouldn't do that. You have to wait for some confirmation that will tell you that this market has now totally changed. Although to me now, I would likely say that this market has changed, because overall trend line from the monthly time frame is bearish, but weekly time frame is showing us bullish. But since we're having this divergence, the monthly is saying bearish, the weekly is saying bullish. Since we're having this divergence, what you have to do is that once you head into your lower time frame, you have to sit on your hand and wait for the market to give you signs of reversal in the market. Like now, we all know that M pattern and W pattern is a major signs of reversal in the market, which I've been using lately. If you watch my video, you will see that I've been using this particular pattern. This particular pattern, when you spot it on the H4 or on the daily, once you spot this on the resistance zone, just know that the market is losing the momentum to go up and it wants to reverse. And once you spot this particular pattern on the support zone, just know that the market is losing the power to keep on pushing down, and the market wants to start heading higher. So what I'll be waiting for in this coming week is that I have established that this trend line has been broken, it has been breached, and the market has pulled down. The market is going back for a proper retest. So what I'll be waiting for is once the week open, I will still be sitting on my hand and I will still be watching this guy patiently and carefully to know what this guy wants to do next. If this guy can come and give me something like this, since it has broken, close this daily close below the trend line, I will be waiting for this guy to pull back to this particular zone, then create another low for me here. If this guy can take off this particular zone now, take off, let me delete this one, this is not the one I want to use. If this guy can take off this particular zone now, this is where I will now be interested to sell. My first target will be somewhere here. I will close 50% out of here. I will close my 50% from here. 50% of my trade will be taken out from here. For example, if I use 0.20, for example, 0.10 will be taken out from here, and the remaining 0.10 will close here if the market plays out. But if the market did not give me this kind of formation, I will not be interested in this guy, because the market has been acting so funny these days. You don't want to enter a premature trade where you just enter a stop loss taking. A lot of traders was caught up with stop loss this week. A lot of traders, even the platform where I am, a lot of guys are shouting stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. But simply because many of day traders, swing traders, scalpers, they are not waiting for a particular a perfect setup, which is normal, because there's a way you will sit on your hands and it will seem as if this thing is not playing at you. You intend to force trade, which is normal. But nevertheless, we as a technical trader, we should always be patient. It is better you safeguard your capital than losing it. It is better you don't enter the trade than losing your capital. So as for me, if this thing plays out, that is when I will be interested to sell. But if this particular scenario didn't play out, that means no trade for me, because the market is so funny. The market can come and pull up again now, and close above this particular resistance zone. Now, if this market can close above this particular resistance zone now, what I'll be waiting for then is the retest to it. If this market retests, then it will come here. These are the two scenarios I'll be watching for. And if the market does this particular scenario, I'll also be waiting for a break of this particular high here, so that I will confirm that the market wants to head higher. But if the market fails to do that, I will still be sitting on my hand to see what the market will do until the market give me a clear confirmation whether to buy or whether to sell. I will not be pressing any button, buy or sell. But preferably, since the market has broken this particular trend line to the downside, I am favoring the downside. Not to say that it's 100%, but 80% of the odd is on the downside and 20% of the odd is on the upside. So whatever the market does, I will still be keeping eyes on this particular zone. This is the zone I would likely want the market to come back and break below. When you switch to your H4, you can see this clearly. You can see this clearly on your H4. You can see this clearly on your H4. When you switch to H4, you can see that, yes, if this market can come back here now, and since the market has broken, if this market can come back and retest properly and retest this particular zone properly, retest it properly, maybe do a stop loss run. If the market can do a stop loss run, I will still like that. Then if this market come back here, then pull up from here again, come and break low below this zone that he has created here. That is when I will now confirm that the bears has fully taken over. But if this market, because this market, you can say sell down, when this market get to here and start giving you something like this particular W pattern again and start rallying up. That is why I always wait for this particular zone to be taken out. I have been caught in this particular scenario oftentimes when you think that the market wants to start selling, the market will come in, the market will not close below this particular low here. The market will just give you another formation here, which is the W pattern, and the market will rally up. So that is why I always wait for this particular zone to be taken out. Once the market can come back here, take out this particular zone here, which is this particular low which he has created before. If the market can take it off, then I will now fully said, okay, the market wants to start heading lower. The taking out I mean is if it can close with a 4 hours candle close below here, or a daily candle close. But normally what I always watch for is a 4-hour candle close. If the market can come here and close below here with a 4-hour candle close, that will be a nice setup for me. Then I cannot wait for any sort of a pullback for me to opt in for a sell. So that is what I will be waiting for on GBPNZD for the week. So as the week open, and that is what I'll be waiting for. So you can also get your zone ball like this properly, so that you can be able to anticipate what the market can do next. So if the market break below here, I will be targeting this particular zone here, or this particular zone. So that is what I have on GBPNZD. Let's move on quickly to USDCHF. USDCHF, one of the trickish pair that have been acting funny these days. But nevertheless, we will still tackle it. Yeah, this guy has been acting funny these days. First and foremost, let me get all this stuff delete from my chart so that I can do a plain chart. So let's head over to the week, the stuff now. We'll first move over to our weekly time zone to go and see what the market has been doing. So this guy has been in this range for like up to weeks now, which I've been monitoring this guy, and this guy came in. This guy has been falling. You can see from here, it has been falling, and it has been falling. But for some reason, the market failed to continue. It pull up again, give us what we call a very trickish W pattern. This is a reversal pattern also, but the market gave us in a very trickish way. You know, a lot of traders want this perfect W pattern. But the market and the big players, they are very trickish. They can tweak you in whichever way they want. So the market came and give us this particular trickish W pattern, which once I started this thing, I said, okay, let's see how the formation will go. Remember, what we want to do first is to get our zones. Now I will be drawing my zones for you to see where the market is currently is now. The market is at a major resistance zone, which the market has attempted severally to break, but the market didn't break above it. Look at this week. The market attempted it here, it came back. Attempted it here, it came back. So this is a major resistance zone. Will the market break it? No one's known. Will the market continue pulling down? We will know very soon whether the market will continue pulling down by our technical analysis and our trend line and other tools that we use as a technical trader. So once you are done making your zone, then you can now switch over to your lower time frame to go and look for any sorts of a pattern you want to be liking. This zone here, this leg also, you have to consider it also. You still have to consider it. But let me just draw the major ones. This here is another zone I want to be keeping my eyes on. So you can also clone this. Here is too far for me, but you can do that and leave it on your chart. Since nothing is, even though you leave it there, it will not do you anything. You can still do it and leave it on your chart. So these are the zone that I will be keeping eyes on. But this particular here is also another zone, but I don't want to have too many zones on my chart because this is a weekly. Before the market will get here, it will take a lot of weeks. But nevertheless, you can still, if you like, you can still put it out there and leave it. Remember what I told you: if you create your zone, please don't delete it, so that when you get to your lower time frame, you can know where the market is reacting to. You can be sure that you can know where the market is reacting to. So now we've established that this market is in a major resistance zone. It has came here, pull up to here, rejected, came back here, pull up again, rejected. So now we are in between. Will the market break this resistance, or will the market continue heading lower? We don't know yet. We are not the market. We only trade what the market gives to us. That is why we employ our technical analysis as a technical trader to know what the market will do next. So since I've gotten my zone right on my weekly time frame, what I have to do now is now switch to my daily time frame to see what the market is doing on my daily time frame. So now on my daily time frame now, as you know that the market, you can see the formation of the market. The market is in a very strong uptrend here. You don't want to be selling when the market has not changed, has not given you a change of a structure. The market is still in a very bullish phase until the market give you a change of structure before you start selling. So you want to pull up your trend line. you guys should be using trend line, because trend line is just like a helmet that will be guiding you in the forex market. You want to pull up your trend line and get it drawn to the from your swing low to your swing line. Make sure it connects. It connect properly. You can draw it. Make sure it connects. Now you can see if I'm to get this particular zone here, that will be you may be thinking that the trend has changed, or the trend line has been breached. But I will not intend to touch this guy, because if I go below, if I go above here now, it will be that this guy has been breached. But let me just put it here, and so that you'll be able to see it clearly. You can see that this trend line has been serving as a support to this particular guy here now. That has been serving as a support to this particular guy. The market came in and keep on bouncing up. The market also came, touched the trend line, and bounced off the trend line. So what I'll be waiting for in the coming week or so is if this market can be able to break this trend line, which we have established already, that the market is in a major resistance zone, which we don't know if the market will break it or not until the market tells us what it wants to do. Then we will react based on what the market has given to us. Then if this guy, what I'll be waiting for is two things. If this guy should break here, break it and close with a candlestick, with a daily candlestick close, and I will be waiting for a pullback. I will be waiting for a pullback back to this particular zone here. If this can happen, then I will take a set trade to here. This will be my first TP. This will be my first TP, and somewhere here will be my second TP. So, but I will be patient enough to see what the guy will do in the coming, because this is dollar Swiss. You know, when dollar is strengthening, euro, euro and GBP USD intend to be weakening. So, but the market, since the dollar is just in the indecision phase, you can see that euro also is just acting. They will just go up maybe 20 pips and come down 10 pips, go up 20 pips, come down 10 pips. No significant move in the market. And a lot of people are trying to buy, sell, and that is not a good risk to reward ratio, 50 to 20 to 30 pips move in the market. That is what the market has been doing. The euro has been going up, going down. GBP has been going up. You think that GBP USD will fall, before you know it will rally up. You think it will go up, it will rally down. That is not what you want to be trading. You have to wait for a clear move in the market. Like I will be waiting, I will be sitting on my hand to wait for a clear move. Is that the market can, since I've established that the market is in a resistance zone for my weekly, I will wait for this guy to close here. You can see that this market intend here, close here, but he came back for a retest and fall below this particular resistance zone, which he also did here. He did here. This particular zone, you can see the market close, came back for a retest, did a little bit retest and pulling again. So I will be waiting for this guy here to close and give me a good formation that I want to start heading higher. If this market close here, I will wait for a pullback to happen. Then if this market can come and take off this zone here, take off this particular zone here, that is where I will be interested in buying. And that is where I will confirm that the market wants to really start heading higher. This is where I will enter my trade from. If this market can give me this kind of confirmation, which I will be waiting for. If this market give me this kind of confirmation, then that is when I will be buying. Then if it give me, but if the market did not, if the market did not give me this kind of confirmation, and the market intend to break this trend line with a daily close, and retest, I will also be waiting for this particular zone to take off before I will enter my trade. Once this is the two scenario I will be waiting for in these two pairs. If they can do any of these things, fine. And if they don't, fine. I will still be sitting on my hand, because I don't want to enter a trade that is premature, where I will enter a trade and trade will just take my stop and go. I will still be patient with the market, because you all know, if you're a trader recently, you will know that the market condition has not been in a favorable condition for days or for weeks or for months now. A lot of my guys have not been trading. They stopped trading because of the market condition. The market condition has not been so good lately. So we have to wait for a lot. We have to wait for proper confirmation before you jump into to trade. The market has not been moving as we all anticipated. The market has not been moving. The market has been in a maybe I would say consolidation phase, just going up and down, going up, and no clear direction, no clear direction, no clear direction. This is what I have in a nutshell. You can also do your this thing. You can just do your technical analysis and get your chart drawn and so neat like this. Don't try to complicate your chart with a lot of indicator and stuff like that. Those things, the indicator do work. I'm not saying that indicator doesn't work. So just make your chart look so pretty good like this, and you keep your eyes on the coming week, what the market will do next. I have other technique. I have other trade which I'm also keeping eyes on, but I don't want this video to be so long. That is why I just choose these two for people who love USD Swiss and GBPNZD. People who love it. I'll also be keeping eyes on this particular two pairs which I have done. So this is what I have to give out to you guys for the week. So if you find this video useful, please give me a like. And if you don't also find it useful, if you think that you didn't get any useful content in this video, please also give me a dislike. But please tell me in the comment box below what to do to improve my video. In my next video, as you all know, no one is island. We are all here to learn. I am here to learn. You are here to learn until we attain the level which I call the CPT level, which is consistent profitable trader. That is when we can now say we have arrived. I personally am not there yet. I am still grinding, and I will keep on grinding until I attain the level. And I believe you also, you are still grinding. And please never give up, because forex markets can be so trickish. It can make you feel frustrated, but do not give up. Let us grind together until we attain the level of CPT trader. If a lot of people have done it, we can also do it. I'm not there yet. I'm still grinding. But please, I beg you, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you find my content useful. I am just starting out. And please, if you like this kind of content, please let me know and also do share. I will see you in my next video. Until then, keep peeping and make sure you never give up, because if you give up, it's a sin. Until I see you in my next video again, my name remains the Legend FS Academy. Bye for now.